Ну шо, всем привет, мы онлайн. Да, я сегодня очень поздно запустил стрим. Надо в магазин сходить. Я забыл где-то отключить. Надеюсь, успел. Ясно. Не лагай. Сколько примаджемок. Так, нет, начнем. Начнем с... Так, я волчонка вчера убил. Да. Осталась курица. Да. Пойдем убьем курицу, потратим энергию и пойдем на свидание с Ческой. Бам, банан, банана, бам, банан, банана. Успел. Вау! Вот это было пиздец, как честно, со стороны игры. Так мне еще и все энергия забралась. Да.
escape.
Да.
Illusion shattered. Let's light it up. Busted. Flash. Everybody stand back. Now you shall perish.
Чуть-чуть не успел.
There is no escape. Quiver.
Я забыл. Ты чё стучишь? Я по башке настучу.
Illusion shattered. Teamwork is dreamwork. Things are about to get dicey. Glory to the Shogun. I'm getting it. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Don't let the light.
We'll meet again.
We will meet again. Ирня. Не, у меня лучше поэтому, да, нет смысла рулить. Херня, у меня лучше нет смысла рулить. Продолжить испытание. И мы продолжаем.
Illusion shattered. Gotcha. Strike. Everybody stand back. Here comes the catch. No turning back.
Let's end this now.
On to oblivion.
We'll meet again.
Never see it coming. Сохраню это, может и трупа пригодится. А это нет. Блин, холодно, Хели, я закрою комнату. Можешь продолжать спать у меня, ну да. Имей в виду, что дверь закрыта, и теперь тебе станет некомфортно. Ты захочешь выйти через 5 минут.
There is no escape. Let's light it up. Quietly now. I'm going in. Things are about to get dicey. Storm the front. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Testing my patience. We'll meet again.
Come on.
There is no escape. Let's light it up. Busted. Quiver. Illusion shattered.
Ты уже сейчас захотела выйти.
My patience.
Game's up. Time's over. No turning back.
Господи, не кошка, а
Now you
наказание.
shall perish.
Will meet again.
Да, есть, прочее есть. Так, я сейчас тогда вернусь. Может, покормлю кошку, потому что, скорее всего, у нее еды нету. Опа. А.
You are not welcome here.
Quietly now. Take it easy. Flash!
Is that all you've got?
Teamwork is true! Here comes the catch. Storm the front! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
You are not welcome here.
Gotcha! Strike!
Is that all you've got?
Everybody stand! Things are about to get better. No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion
Now you're
shattered!
testing my patience. Will meet again.
На-на-на-на-на-на.
You are not welcome here.
Let's light it up! Why do they never miss?
Да блин! Не дают сменить персонажа, чё?
Quietly now. Quiver! I'm going in! Here comes the catch. Glory to the Shogun!
Now you're testing my
To
patience.
oblivion! Shine down!
You are not welcome here.
Let's light it up! Busted. Take it easy. Flash! Teamwork is strength! Game's up. No turning back! Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
We'll meet again.
Ладно. Так, сдадим квесты и пойдем, да? Сюжет. Сюжет.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
You never see it coming.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Plasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription. Since Nishka's birth...
Shilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Кажется, она дрыхнет.
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Shilonen!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. You two seem to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues? Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the Exi-Lonin. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nichka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift, and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Shilonin's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Kasoli's, I even brought Nichka... Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
Неплохо, новая анимация сиденья на камнях.
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full. No, I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Tasoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Don't worry. We usually ask Tasoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd
Даже
just be
многие
filled with regret.
такие любят бездельничать, поэтому.
It's really strange. Given
Так
Auntie's
то и дела.
skill, how could it take
Ну
so
и да,
long
прикольная
for
новая
her to make
анимация сиденья.
one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tlasoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nechka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I planning to send to Nechka again? This memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlasoli and Nechka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nechka's birthday party too, Shilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlasoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Я не помню, кто это.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really
Вроде
pulling out
помню.
all the stops for her daughter. Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second, our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nechka, then she'll know what gift we'll be getting her.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she... Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put... Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most?
Unfortunately, no. Nechka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, it wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her... Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes, and we can each give her one.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise, we can at least... Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working, but after defeating the Demon Lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the king's spirit... In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to
А,
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Kuat, I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you... The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the Demon Lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending.
ей, happy
However,
ending.
the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it.
Ей, новая книга.
Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now. Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Let's get going. Tlasoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Ну, куда нам? Мне кажется, я вспомнил, кто это. Да, я вспомнил, кто это.
Go on now, Yengu. Nachika is still resting.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Классоли.
Oh, what a surprise. And even Shilonin is here too.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nachika's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nachika.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonin. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocoatl, so you can all try some. Shilonin used to love drinking chocoatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachika. Alright, for now let's... Oh.
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside.
По ходу дела мы все-таки что-то сделали, да? И люди все-таки
Traveler,
начали
please
терять
help me
память.
get her into the house.
Где на этом? Да я же нажал.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way!
All right, let's get indoors.
Sorry. Nachika's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocoatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you too.
Как хитро камеру, да, показали, чтобы не показать, что она не несет, а это, скорее всего, летает.
What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar.
Не, ну они молодцы, начали чаще это, пытаться замаскировать отсутствие анимации, больше нам для воображения дать это пространство.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names, and how she was a good role model for the moment I became idle at home. They would toss me into Auntie's workshop to
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolate, and let you.
yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed. That's how Nechka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, maybe I've been too strict with her.
Oh, really? Well, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know the responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nate, you'll be the one who's busy then. And I'll be sitting at the sun.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like. If you ask me, but now that she is gradually recovering, I've also... Nechka's illness actually originates from that night. I was in the tribe, having a discussion. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from... I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for... She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an
Давай,
ancient name.
Каспер, какая теория?
Oh, Nechka, my daughter. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. Oh.
Whoa, hey! It's okay. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Shilonen is...
Sorry. I just can't control... Phew. Alright, I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some...
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Нет. Нет, я никогда не говорил, что он был раньше ГГ или Экскалибром. Нет. Он был в первой партии этих варфреймов, на которые... Он был в первой партии людей, на которых ставили эксперименты по превращению людей в варфреймов. То есть им, грубо говоря, им прививали техновирус и превращали их в варфреймов. Я никогда не говорил, что он ГГ. Никогда. И не Экскалибур. Просто раньше дизайн у всех Warframe был схож с Экскалибуром. Почему Умбра похож на Экскалибура? То есть это, грубо говоря, первая тестовая партия.
She mentioned all those delicious dishes and you're just going to make a fried egg?
Thank you both. But don't. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce?
Both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bone, anyway. For dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit!
Он нам мстит, потому что он, соответственно, да, в этом эксперименте участвовал. И... ты не дошел еще до его сюжета же. Окей. Можешь не переживать. Почему он мстит, рассказывается в сюжете. У него есть свой личный квест, который рассказывает нам это о том, почему он мстит и откуда он взялся.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about...
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then...
All right.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid...
Почему мы не можем проверить ческу и попробовать и выкачать из нее остатки бездны? И наш герой буквально это умеет. И да, то, что сталкер именно человек, превращенный в Warframe, это 100%. То есть это не этот, как он называется, не... ты скажи, я скажу. Это не оператор, который застрял в Warframe, это не робот самосознания, это полноценный человек, превращенный в Warframe. Это 100%, об этом буквально нам прямо говорят в его квесте. Ну не совсем прямо, но надо быть очень тупым, чтобы это не понять.
I thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on...
Shilonen, whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
Ну, ты как бы прав, но он немного мимо. Да, он мстит за то, что над ним экспериментировали. Там нету теории кому, а конкретно он мстит Арокин. Потому что они с этим сделали. Мы остатки от их империи. То есть мы их главное оружие, поэтому он хочет нас убить. Более того, как бы тебе сказать, он не считает тебя куклой. Он не знает, что у Экскалибура есть оператор. Поскольку он был превращен до того, как они начали использовать... и создали проект Тена, он думал, что Экскалибуры это такие же превращенные машины, как и он. Но он считал, что в отличие от него, ты все еще веришь в Арокин. После второго сна... Там больше про это, там еще немного про сталкера рассказывают. То есть тебе сначала дадут немного мотивации и прочего про сталкера во время второго... Ой, не второго сна, а новой... Нет, не новой войны. Нет, погоди, второго сна. Да-да, в конце второго сна ты же сталкера встретил. Он пытался тебя убить. Как ты не обратил внимания, что он был не в курсе, что у него нет оператора? Он буквально не знал, что у Экскалибура есть оператор. Ну, точнее, у Экскалибура, у Warframe. Он пытался убить именно Warframe, а потом он узнал... А потом Хунхао ему сказал, что это просто кукла, убей этого. Как ты на это не обратил внимания? нее, конечно, урон пониже, чем у...
You can't run. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha.
Да, ты немного был близок, но, видимо, не очень внимательно читал квест, раз такие очевидные вещи пропустил.
You're dead meat.
All right, that should be it for the Oh, it also seems we're in good luck.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time. And I've never... It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually... I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back? If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmate... Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my strange. I always remembered.
Look at that. He has a blaze gem inscription too.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the... I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grain.
If you say so. Thank you so much.
Wow.
I guess today's just a really
Wow.
bad day for me to go outside.
Давай.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble? Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start... Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have any...
А как мы телегу тащим?
Ah, you're finally back. What took you?
Oh, yeah, we, ran into some...
All right, as long as everything's okay now.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlisoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
But Paimon can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon...
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another...
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for nature.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make...
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is, or... But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even if she will never again know that I am her...
What are you...
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather...
Huh? But how does that
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Nightwind use. Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you... But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was the books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss. As one example of that, Nachka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care... But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her... Nachka really has no idea that her real mother is right...
So you plan on recreating Nachka's woven scroll?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago. The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions... Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you? Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, the shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to by making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much and yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at... Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonin. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka, and I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley. Extracting those memories from the ley lines? But your plan wouldn't need you to do... Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley lines and the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to...
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past...
You've seen through my plans, Shilonin. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow...
But wouldn't extracting memories like...
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my... This is the central inscription that controls, which will... also...
You made all of this yourself, Tlasoli?
Yes. It was lots and lots of work. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from... I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have any... It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like that.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka... Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her path. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember when that time comes. She'll be left to drift around the world all alone. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother, or...
Shilonin?
I'll take the central inscription. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and use it. I won't make any promises until I've checked. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention.
Ой-ой.
What was...
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There.
Новое здание-то будет? Муа.
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not gonna be easy. You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't. Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, after entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then, boom! The forging blueprints came
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there were, but it seems more like a library than.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a and as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot for stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered. I must gather other related stories. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated. Only in true stories can you find, and this is the only way for the spirit to become an.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. Well, take your own name. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you, and that person then condensed this blessing into your name. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And the traveler always has Paimon by his side, though. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, traveler. Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Anyway, this is what Plisoli told me when I was training it. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what.
But doesn't that mean you basically.
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later.
Did you hear a whole section of something?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient names. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. Here we are. This is the place.
Что это за место?
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we gonna climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me... Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still in... Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings, if we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to...
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside with...
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston in. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy it.
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names? Or the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly, and, for example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see, names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated... Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes, but giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone...
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you...
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll... Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing.
What the fuck?
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop.
Да, и не говори.
The error margin
Не,
is
ну,
within an
а в
acceptable
защиту
amount.
Пайман
But
скажу,
I'll
что она
extend the
обычно
description
придумывает
like a
имена,
little
когда
more, just to
ее
be
кто-то
safe.
сердит, и она придумывает обычно смешные имена, а не нормальные прозвища. Поэтому,
I'll leave
разумеется, ей
some
слегка
space
было
here.
сложнее.
When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. And there. That should complete the flow.
Да и в прошлом прозвища у нее были также Бард-бродяжка, как он называется, Пастушок. Ничего интересного на самом деле и не было.
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoe. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare... More or less, yeah. I can show them to you when we next find the time.
Где ты его носишь?
Let's get to work first.
Во внутреннем кармане?
Let me see. Start with anchor 1 and activate it with density 3 phlogiston.
Во-во. То есть да, она никогда не была на самом деле хороша в прозвищах. Мы не за это Паймон любим.
Diagram just appeared! Flasoli's central inscription is even floating! So are you done checking the inscription?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving.
That means we can help Flasoli and...
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to... What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. It's, hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, by herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices...
Accomplices? You...
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found... From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possible. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with the... I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific store, trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a... No, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and there's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories, and considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be only Aunt Tlisoli can help her filter the correct So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as... And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes, but Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlisoli will...
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the... I've also made up my mind.
А, ну да. Вообще, да, надо мне вот этот телепорт, наверное, активировать. А, мне лень. Потом как-нибудь мне стримы пособираю. Окулусы и прочую херню. Добро пожаловать в Warframe, Каспер. Рад, что ты наслаждаешься игрой.
Ah, Shilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Это еще хороший шанс.
But I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscriptions, absorption functions, must be stopped.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen.
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
А больше все равно не даешь. Там есть иногда везет и 18% шанс, но это, по-моему, тоже максимум. А, там есть, по-моему, 21 еще. По-моему, 21% шанс, как на миссиях Гуля, да. По-моему, там 21% шанс, но, соответственно, не все реликвии помещаются на миссии Гули.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything.
That's fine. I'm willing to...
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own.
Oh, how could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially... I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday.
No, it's just an old book.
Хрена.
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like... Uh-oh. What if something fell...
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is that you? You're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlisoli package up the book?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from a few days ago. She told me she wanted a book.
I know nothing about the. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently, that's the. Oh, it's all my fault.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. We're...
Не знаю, сам видишь, сейчас много всего это.
You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told.
Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today, since she's been stuck.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't.
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh?
Alright, alright. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nechka's water bottle and some.
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nechka. Don't close.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nechka. Feel free to tell us anything. And
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have...
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Давай, приятного аппетита.
Please don't
Что
worry,
столько не грилс.
I'll be good.
Let's go look for Igno. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally.
Носопчесухи. Носочесухи. Носохух. Чесухи. Носухи. На чесухи. На чесухи.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about.
I hope so. Here.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I remember that Nechka would become so happy every.
I'm sure she'd love that.
My pleasure. Give me a.
oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind?
I would like.
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as a gift for. Sorry, Nechka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. By the way, Nechka, feel free to write to me if you ever want. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover.
Что-то здесь не так.
She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about.
That's how you know she's one.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon's... Takil prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on! The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin.
Then Takil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's... But the ending in the older version is more interesting. Oh, wait. Nechka hasn't read the other ending.
That's not true. Actually,
You already know the other ending?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so-
Huh? Mom. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to- Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nate. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where?
Next, let's visit a Paishpalan. Stay close, Nechka. Don't go-
Yes, Mom.
Здесь правда что-то не так.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today?
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, a Paishpalan.
I didn't expect to have two names. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli?
Whoa! Offering a discount just like this?
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished preparing your BLADEkuzia script. Come on, Nechka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nachka.
Oh.
Tlazoli has shown me. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and.
No, that's all right. Mom,
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each... I always come here to buy things if I find myself in... Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing...
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there?
I don't know much about that kind of scissors.
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you... Come on, Auntie. It'll...
And there goes Shalon dragging Tlazoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what a busy day.
I won't run off.
Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. He went through a lot. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nichka? Which character?
I like
Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique, but never forgot his brother. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Quatlique in the final battle. Of course, a story's... Hey, Nichka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequila, okay?
Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of...
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance. Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And, well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and...
My favorite line is the one from the...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water.
We've picked something up for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up.
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part. Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlazoli.
Let's talk later. Just trust me. And oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let...
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home. I finished repairing your BLADEkuzia inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall...
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal?
Yes. Thanks for...
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechka get...
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale BLADEkuzia inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home the last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of order research. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems. Sorry.
Sure, we can sit for.
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us. Mr. Traveler,
Come here, Nachka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be
Пропускай.
Nachka's birthday in a few days, and
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful.
Mom,
you're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. You forget to take care of yourself once you stop playing. Nachka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry. Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
No, Nachka was having so much fun today. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the...
No, it's fine. Let's go, Nachka. It's time to go home.
Что же она скрывает-то?
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time. Please be sure to come to Nachka's birthday party. All right, it's nearly bed.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that, copy of...
I understand. Really, it's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it.
Yeah.
Oh, put it somewhere?
Well, I've read the story to her many times.
No, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nachka's probably...
Oh, what's different about
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one I gave her. Is the unedited version that was it was released long before Nachka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nachka's illness is... So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is all... In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the...
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the...
Oh, okay, that is a possibility. After all, in which case, yeah, let's go ask around the... There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nachka where...
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on...
There must be a few more books at home.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your...
I beg your pardon?
Nachka, where did you read that book?
Go home, Nachka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nachka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nachka.
Remember my name, brother. As long...
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. I know everything. Shilonen, help me, please. Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
Ух, какой кадр.
Shilonen, wait for us.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nachka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here. If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place.
Пулем пам 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 пулем пам 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 пулем пам па пулем пам пам.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
All right, let's finish this
Up
fast.
to shady business. You have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate.
Yeah! Punishment! Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Forget it.
All right.
Немножко, да, неудобно все-таки сделано. Мадемуазель, what the fuck? Ну, ну, хватайся и не... Да. Сейчас бы плавать в лаве.
The flames have gone out.
Oh, the flames gone out. А как? Ничего не понимаю.
Bring it.
А как сквозь это пройти? А, окей, да, они что-то в некоторых местах они криво сделали. И на обычные камни, но оно не забирается почему-то. Вы уж меня простите, нахрена... Блядь, как это криво сделано.
All right, let's finish this fast. You can't run.
Stick around.
Out of the way or get blown away. Out of the way or get blown away.
Forget it.
Shine down. Look alive. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
Yes, you are.
Absurd. There is no escape.
Strike like stone!
Gloves off.
Yes, you are.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going.
Не сюда. Понял. Ну, это сейчас будет геморрой.
Bring it.
Ну, разумеется, блядь. Ой, как вы неудобно все это сделали. Я не успел? Успел, блядь, оно сзади было почему-то! Ну? С возвращением.
You got here quick. Impressive.
Почему у суперзлодеев в этой игре вечно какие-то гигантские эти пещеры? Злодеи.
Machka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka.
И что это? Что это
She
родном
has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is
Не
still waiting
доигрывает,
for me.
очень жестко не
Waiting for me to get her
доигрывает.
home.
То есть картинка одно, а голос просто
I
читает
only want to
текст.
bring Nechka back,
Выразительно.
even if it costs me everything. And now, the
Давай.
time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, if you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel. Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and it's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry.
3,
Mom will always be with you.
2,
Wake up, Nechka.
1!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Не успели?
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Бром-бом-бом-бом.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I
I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met.
You're Nechka?
Yes, but I still don't know your name.
My name's Nepeka.
It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
Don't we have a job to do?
Does we have a job to do?
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer, Mommy. Please. Please. Shilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right, those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also, didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing, what could they feel but abject You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this.
Nechka has always been. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of. But have you forgotten the true meaning?
My ancient name.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your names. Are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, and as for blessings... what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, but I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. Oh, every day. Every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka... The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your... A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots. It's over, Auntie.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place. Shilonen, Nechka, Nepeka can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Thank you, Paimon. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just...
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the tequila... This isn't the place to chat.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry.
Пу-пу-пу. По-по-по. Ну да, в Натлане что-то очень много драмы. Конечно, пока что не сравнится с фонтейновской драмой. Там-то, конечно, да. Здесь тоже прям жестко.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. It's still so scary to imagine. Tasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time...
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilon...
Yeah.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able... Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, it's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then it's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first...
Well, you can uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription.
So you suspected her from the very...
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen... The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, but now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that was... Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other. Everything is finally over.
So, what should I do now, Shilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up in...
But everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers... I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. I'm scared, Shilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a...
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair. It has always protected you and stood over you.
But I don't even remember the names of...
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is you'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree. Or as your name is your starting point. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka.
Thank you all. Shalom.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your... And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. I don't know if the plan will work. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so... Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, gosh. I need...
Huh? Oh, anything.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us.
Ну, довольно милая история вышла.
Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Где Непека?
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go... Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. What I do know is that Tlasoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remain... And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling... Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a... Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were... Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, now Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my... The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning... But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
А, я начал... Понял. Ну и все, получается, остались всякие дурацкие эти побочные, это... Погоди, это что ли? Ну, неважно. Ну да, то есть тля вот это. Так, что тогда с Геншином на сегодня все? Время-то уже сколько? Ну, так, пойду в туалет схожу, сейчас вернусь.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime. Don't we have a job to do?
Теперь мне надо подумать. Тоже сменилось. Мы можем пойти... Как я думал, да, это какой-то будет как вчерашний очень долгий. Но он, да, в итоге 2 часа. И это все равно долгий, 2 часа. 2 часа квеста это все равно долго. Но я вот думаю, я либо закончу тогда сейчас к черту. Сегодня, кстати, что, пятница или четверг? Пятница. Может быть, пойти посмотреть какое-нибудь кино. И у нас вот видите, немножко, скорее всего, да, начинается.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
А, Битлджус вышел. Да не, на самом деле не очень особо не хочу.
I want to grow up faster. I want to grow up faster. I want to grow up faster.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
I want to grow up faster.
Don't we have a job to do?
I want to grow up faster.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
I want to grow up faster.
Don't we have a job to do?
I want to grow up faster.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
Faster. I want to grow up faster.
Don't we have a job to do?
I want to grow up faster. 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 I want to grow up faster.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
I want to grow up faster. I want to
Ничего не
grow
пришло в
up
голову.
faster.
Пойти.
I want to grow up faster.
Don't we have a job to do?
I want to grow up faster. I want to grow up faster. I want to grow up faster.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
О.
I want to grow up faster. I want to grow up faster.
Мне подарили игру, но стримить ее можно только с 17 сентября.
Don't we have a job to do?
I want to grow up faster.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
I want to grow up faster. I want to grow up faster.
Так, ладно, я, наверное, на этом все-таки сегодня закончу. Вот. А завтра, да, у меня есть идея на завтрашний стрим. Так что давайте, пока-пока.